Okay, this is week 2 work, in that we are correcting work from week 1. This is term 2 in the semester, so we're into February now. Question 1 wants you to state 2 units used to measure mass. Mass is amount of stuff. So if we have the same volume or the same space taken up by gold as we do by tinfoil, the gold is going to be made up of more stuff. So measurements of the amount of stuff include grams and pounds. Question 2 wants you to state 2 units for measuring volume. Volume indicates space occupied. So for example, how much room is the glass taking up, or how much space in the glass is the water taking up. So that can be measured in centimeters cubed or liters. Those are examples of volume measurements. Question 3, milk costs $4.24 per 4 liters. What is the price of 1 liter of milk? So if we've got $4.24, which is like your typical bag of milk, or where you get the 3 bags in the one big bag, and you've got 4 liters. So we want to know how much just 1 liter costs. Well, we're going to divide that $4.24 by our 4 liters, and we are going to get how much 1 liter costs. So if you want to go ahead and punch that into your calculator, punch in 4.24 divided by 4, and you're going to find that we have just over $1 per liter. So it's $1.06 per liter of milk. And then question B says, milk is sold by mass, volume, or neither. Well, the measure of liters is space occupied, so we circle 1. It is a volume. And question 4 wants you to look at a loaf of bread costing $1.90 for 20 slices. They want to know what 1 slice costs. So we're going to do the same thing as we did in 3A.
Please come to the main office, Mr.
We're going to take
Boudreau.
$1.90, and we're going to divide that by our 20 slices of bread. And it always helps to write the units for clarity's sake. So you punch into your calculator 1.90, hit the divided button by 20, and you find that each loaf of bread we get a number of 0.095, which means we've got just a little bit over 9 cents for a loaf of bread. Because there are no numbers after the 5, we don't round that 9 up. If there was any number after the 5, like even a 1, it would be 10 cents for a loaf of bread. Okay? So the answer to 4A is 9 cents per loaf of bread. Question 4B says, why do you think bread is not sold by the slice? Packaging would be the problem. That would be a lot of packaging. And I would expect you to write a complete sentence answer for that, but we'll leave it at that. Okay, so some things to point out here. They're talking about Canada's Food Guide, organizing foods into 4 groups. We've got vegetables and fruit, which should take up half of your plate. So you were shown earlier a picture of what a plate should look like. Half of it should be fruit and vegetables. Grain products should be just about a quarter of your plate of food. And meat and alternatives will be just a little bit less than a quarter of your food. So you got grains taking up like this much space, and then your proteins, and then there's a little picture of a glass of milk for milk and alternatives. Okay, finding serving sizes of foods. Sometimes it is difficult to know which foods to eat and how much to eat to be healthy. Nutrition guidelines can help. Nutrition guidelines, such as Eating Well with Canada's Food Guide, usually organize similar foods into groups. Some people have food restrictions for health or personal reasons. 5 examples are listed in the table. List 1 other food restriction. Complete the table. Use the food groups in Canada's Food Guide. Okay, so no meat, food group. What the heck?